Today I'm hella bored, I've got no edit ideas, so I thought to rate different editing styles and actually do them myself to kind of prove I know what I'm talking about, but they're not gonna be good. First I'm gonna rate mixtapes. I didn't bother doing the style, but overall I'm just gonna give it a 0 out of 10. It's it's actually brain dead, and the people that use this style aren't editors. You can't call yourself an editor and use the style. But yeah, next I've got I'm just gonna say funk style, like you know those JJK type edits. But yeah. Alright. When I was doing the style, the hardest thing doing it was finding the clips. The clips are pretty hard to find. Anything else is just... It's very good for beginners to get into editing because it's simple and you can just... If you literally just press buttons on your phone or on your keyboard, then you get something that's kind of nice. But other than that, I don't like the style at all because it's lazy. I did this in like an hour, so it's just lazy. It's just lazy. Okay, I'm gonna rate each style on two things: difficulty and how it looks. So I would rate it. Difficulty, I'll rate it like a 3 out of 10 because you still need to have like some knowledge of basic editing, right? But it's that said, it's just basic editing. So yeah, and then how it looks, I'll give it a 4. I'll give it a 4. It looks, obviously it looks nice. It gets views, but I'm tired of seeing the same thing because it's always the same thing. So obviously that's gonna bring its rating down, and it's just like, if you know, because I'm assuming primarily editors are gonna be watching this after you start editing and then you watch TikTok edits. They kind of look different, right? You can see how easy something is, so that kind of takes into account how something looks. So when I look at all these JJK edits, and I'm just seeing how easy it is to do. Next, I did transition edit. If you didn't know, I used to do this editing style a lot, so I'm kind of familiar with it, but I haven't done it in 3 years. Not even 3 years, 5 years. Holy shit. Oh no, I did it in 2022, so 4 years. But anyway, I haven't done this style in ages, so I'm a bit rusty. I cooked this up in around, I want to say 3 hours. It's like 3 to 2 hours. So it was kind of rushed. For this style, obviously I'm kind of biased. I did this for like 2 years, but obviously this edit is really bad. Like there's so many levels to transition edits, so especially the ones I've seen. So with the way they look, I'm gonna give it a 9. The reason I'm not gonna give it a 10 is because, oh, I won't give it a 9. I'll give it an 8. I won't give it a 9 or a 10 because it doesn't implement things such as like sound. Like, well, it can, but any edit can, but you wouldn't see, you know, that sound. And it's transition edits is what I would say is purely editing skill. There's some downsides to that because it doesn't have things such as, you know, anime. It can, but I'm just talking about like these transition edits, but it doesn't have animating, it doesn't have sound design, you know, it doesn't have all those that can really level up your edits. And as far as I know, it doesn't really use that complicated of effects. So yeah, it's don't get me wrong, when I say this, it's still a really good style. But it doesn't really use that complicated effects. Uh and difficulty, there's such a wide difference of transition edits because you've got like a really basic one, my one, which is mid, and then another one like the highest level. So it's kind of hard rating this because oh sorry, transition edits waver like in skill level. The highest of the highest level, it's probably a 9, but at the lowest it's so basic where you can say it's a 4. So in the middle of it is kind of is 7. So I'm gonna give it a 7 out of difficulty. That's all I'll be rating today. I'll if this video gets views or if people see it, put styles you want me to do down in the comments. I'll see if I can do them. Or I'll try my best to do them. But yeah, I just thought this would be kind of cool to do because I can't be bothered to spend 13 hours in an edit and get no views, so I'm kind of bored. So, yep. Thank you, see you. Ah, my arm hurts.